Hello and welcome to the final match of League 5. We currently sit at 4-0, hoping to get the elusive 5-0, which would be insanely awesome. And I must admit, I have a little bit of adrenaline getting this far. But even if we lose this match, it's still a great run for this league. We got 3 2-0s and 1 2-1. This evening has been excellent for the Affinity run. I'm actually going to try to start calling it robots, but since there's actually no Affinity mechanic in the deck, but I guess, popular nomenclature calls it Affinity anyway, so why bother? Robots just sounds a little cooler to me. If we actually had an Affinity mechanic on at least one of the cards, which I suppose Thoughtcast occasionally does, but I haven't run Thoughtcast in... I played it in paper, I believe last summer. I had a split between Galvanic Blast and Thoughtcast. Things felt a little grindier then, so it seemed like a good idea. Ooh, yes, playing first. Excellent. Alright, we've got Opal, we've got Ornithopter, we have 2 platings. We do not have 3 artifacts, which is unfortunate. But if we land another artifact or a land, we can start getting there. So I'm going to keep. We also have Blast to deal with potential threats. It'll only deal 2 damage at first. Pardon me. Hopefully that didn't get too close. Turn my mic away so that I wasn't coughing in it. I suppose I could have muted myself, but I didn't think of that in time. Opponent kept at 6. Alright, so for sure we play Spire and Mox. I am tempted to not play Ornithopter since it's not going to be attacking for anything next turn anyway. And thus it does not expose it to a bolt or removal. On the other hand, if they have Thoughtseize, then it exposes it to that. So I'm going to hold. And we'll see what sort of deck they are. Alright, green-white. Oh, Bogles. Sand might not do so hot against Bogles. Ornithopter. Yeah, play the courier. Get that extra mana, I suppose. Yeah, gonna offer the trade. I do have a flyer, which is good. This would be better if I had Volt Scourge. Bogles. I have had maybe 3 or 4 matches versus Bogles. Bogles? Either way. It's very hit or miss. I think even more so than Burn. It really depends on what we are both able to draw. And I'm going to blast this guy to prevent the card draw and other such nonsense. Drum isn't good quite yet. Well, I mean, I'll play it because I'm not doing anything else with my life. We'll get in with Courier. Offering the trade. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That is fine. I will not sacrifice that. I don't care about those 2 cards enough. Because now I have a plating and a flyer, and unless you have reach and another creature, which they probably have another creature, let's be honest, they wouldn't have offered that scout so willingly if they didn't. But they do not have reach, which is good news. They do have a 3/5, which is bad news. And we really want another land, actually, I think. Oh, ho-hum. So I can play Ravager and equip the plating, which is good. Because this is definitely a race. I don't have a blocker, but that's fine for now. Because if all goes well, I can land Master next turn. Have a big blocker. Wow, he's just getting flooded with creatures. He's going to have a lot of card draw if he has any auras. Yeah, there's the reach. And with that being first strike, that is no bueno. 7/9 first strike reach. At least it doesn't have vigilance, I suppose. But, you know, with all the card draw he has right now, it is more than likely going to happen. So let's see. All of my attacks now are pretty bad. My blocks are okay, but not great. I can play Master. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5/5, which is not enough to block. But the Ravager could block and sack itself, putting it on Master. That's if he attacks. The only way he's going to attack at this point is by having Vigilance. Yeah, this went from looking like it was in my favor to definitely looking like it's not in my favor. First strike is actually what's killing me right now. My best bet is probably to get a big Master out there. And I can chump with the first Ravager, maybe the second one. Alternatively, I chump with Ornith. Well, this is, again, depending on if he attacks. The only way I'm getting through is if he decides to attack. Oh, now he's going to give the other one reach. I actually very well might just be out of the game now. And post sideboard, we have Blood Moon, we have Whip Flare, we have another Galvanic Blast, we have Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize might or might not be good. There's probably little to no way that... Oh, gosh. The double card draw is insane. And is definitely going to kill me. This does not look good. Let's just put it that way. I think my hopes game 2 and 3 are to get Blood Moon. And hope he doesn't have a basic. Oh, gross. This is so utterly disgusting. I hate Bogles. Well, don't hate it too much. It's just the insanity. This is insane. Getting Spirit Dancer 2. He had 3. Which, yeah, I guess in his position I would easily keep as well. Getting combat, yeah, I don't have any tricks. Yeah, and all he has to do is sit back. Because this protection from creatures is actually going to just give him the game. I am uncertain if I have a way to actually break through this. Because I can't block that one. And this one, it's not profitable to block. Oh, this is gross. This will Do the Ravager this time. Yeah, really what I need is to make Master of Ethereum more powerful than, or have a higher toughness than that Spirit Dancer. Which if I can keep dumping artifacts on the field faster than he can dump auras, I can. But that is unlikely because the auras are super cheap and he is drawing 3 cards per turn. And he just pathed Ravager. Ah, shoot. He must have noticed that I was... that I passed the turn instead of... paying attention like I should have. Too busy talking. Yeah, that was bad. Because if I had the heads up, I'd have, sacked it. +3/+3 first strike, vigilance, lifelink. Yeah, we'll just concede, because there's no way I'm getting out of this. That was redonkulous. Bogles. Well, we were already talking about Blood Moon. We already talked about Whip Flare. Galvanic Blast is only good against the Wizard. So I'm not sure if I should actually even keep it. I don't have any wear tears, which means this is terrible. Let's see if I have any notes on Bogles. I don't think I do. Oh, nope, I do. Okay. So Blood Moon, Whip Flare, and Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize to get out those important auras. Go down the Etched because they don't matter when they have pro creatures. Go down 1. Galvanic Blast. What's VW? That must have been Vault Scourge. Because that is a slower creature. But the lifelink seems relevant here. I think I'm going to keep the Scourge and go down... no, 1 blast is good for those wizards. Is the lifelink from Vault Scourge really irrelevant? I'll try it. It is a slower creature, so there's that. I also need to go down... yeah, Welding Jar because of Path. Alright. Hope for Blood Moon. Well, we have a Whip Flare and no mana to play it, so mulligan. And now we have mana and very little to do with it. I guess it is somewhat playable though, so I'll keep it. Ooh, Opal. Okay, yep. Top. We will Blink Moth, we will Ornithopter, we will Vault Scourge. Next turn, we will Overseer and Thoughtseize. Maybe Thoughtseize first. Probably Thoughtseize first. Forest. Yeah, with a good old Boggle. I just realized I've been spelling it wrong the whole time. I've been spelling it with 2 G's. Shows how much I pay attention. Come on, opponent. Alright. Oh, now I'm the one holding things up. That's what I get for looking down for 2 seconds. Black mana. Thoughtseize you. Path, Scout, Rancor, Umbra. I think Path because it straight up removes Overseer. It's unfortunate that we give them Spider Umbra, but Overseer should get us working ahead of that, hopefully. It is a slow clock build, though. That is for sure. What I need now is plating. Plating would work. Blood Moon would not work. This Horizon Canopy. Yeah, they're going with Rancor and Spider Umbra, I assume. Oh, Ethereal Armor. They are going Aggresso. Well, I'm not blocking. Yeah, actually, plating would be... yeah. It's not the best. I will grant you that. But it might be enough to swing the lifelink in our favor. Eight, 9. Yeah, I think I just have to swing with both. All right. I'm feeling better about where we are. Even with Umbra. Oof. That's bad. Here's Temple Garden. They play Umbra. I need another... I need another colored mana source. If I can get another colored mana source, I can have this game. If I don't, then things start looking worse. Like they are. Because they just sit until he gets Vigilance, and then I'm just dead. I guess Umbra might have been the better thing to take. You know, hindsight. Oh, wait, hold on. First strike means Volt Scourge is not even going to get close to getting in. Yeah, I need that second colored mana source before this starts looking good. So we're going to pass. Because at best I get in for 2 and lose my Volt Scourge. Puts him to 4. No, I think I'm better off waiting and getting a better alpha attack next turn. Two unknowns. Spirit Dancer is going to get way out of hand. If they get another Umbra, we're probably dead. Protection from creatures. Or specifically the Spider Umbra. If they get another Spider Umbra, we are locked out of this game. Protection from creatures is almost as bad. They're down to 1 card and we don't know what it is. Because now my ground creatures cannot attack profitably. Dark Steel. However, with Ravager and 3 flyers, I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. Because it's just 5 damage I need to do. Yeah, I can shunt counters to whatever he doesn't block. Yeah, we're good. I just have to not misclick. That'll be the key. Declare attacker step. Okay. He has to block Scourge. I eat the Scourge. I eat plating. Then I eat itself. We got there for this one. Okay. Blood Moon on the draw is not as good, but I think it's still better compared to what we have. Courier is good for aggression. Memnite's okay. Overseer proved himself that game, as did Ravager. So I'm not feeling cutting any of those. Volscourge might have helped. It's another flyer, which I feel is a little bit better. But having Courier out for that real game aggression. Excuse me. But he gets so very quickly outclassed. Yeah, I'm going to put Volscourge back in. It might be incorrect. I do want to be faster, so we'll do Courier. Because I gotta try to catch up, I think, is how I potentially get back in the game. So Spider Umbra is more important than I would think. It says Pour has Drum for turn 1 play, has Whip Flare for turn 2, maybe Overseer. No flyers. But I can start building with Overseer. Have my Mountain right away, which is bad. It has an answer, so I'm going to keep it. Oh, and they kept a full hand. Oh, they have as bad of a turn 1 play as I do. Nexus might be able to get us there with Overseer and Ravager. Ah. Okay. Yes. Well, then this hand is better. Alright. Well. So I play Blinkmoth. If I play Ravager, it just probably dies to a path next turn, maybe? But that is a guy on the field. So is Overseer. Whereas if I play Pest, then next turn I'm swinging for 2. Let's go with the Ravager for now. Then next turn I can play Pest and swing with Nexus. But I really need to go full bore on this Nexus, I think. Sooner rather than later, because as soon as they get a creature with reach, it's out of commission. Which maybe means I should have played Pest. Because I could have played Pest this turn. Yeah, Spirit Dancer. That's bad news bears. Actually, I probably just Whip Flare. Especially if they play a second creature, I just Whip Flare. That is not a second creature, and that puts Spirit Dancer right out of Whip Flare range. Top deck G-Blast. The 1. Nope, wouldn't even work. 4/6. Awesome. Oh, another land. Just what we wanted. I hope you can note the extreme sarcasm in my voice right now. So we get in for a whopping 1 poison. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I probably should have mulliganed. But I don't know, the Whip Flare was tempting. But it's just, with this Spirit Dancer, he's just had it every single game. And it just puts him so far out of reach. Yeah, +1/+1, and good grief. Yeah, that hand was definitely an instant keep. I'm dead in I'm dead next turn. Wow. Gosh. This deck is insane. I'll just have Spirit Dancer and Stony. Don't worry, it's fine. Is there a world where I can kill in this turn? Well, I sure can't activate that plating. So there sure isn't, and I sure can't block. So I'm dead. Well, can't win them all, right? That was our only hope for a 5-0. Not really. Only hope so far. Well, the final round match was certainly disappointing. I've only played the Bogles match maybe 3 or 4 times in my lifetime. So I'm not the best at knowing what hands are going to be good and bad against them. I thought the Whip Flare was okay. Them having an enchantment to put on the Spirit Dancer once they played it definitely swung things. My hand was also slow and very prone to dying to Stony. But I don't think that I would have had much better choices. In this matchup, I think it's much better if I'm able to get game 1 and then potentially lose game 2 and then be back on the play game 3 in order to have that, one more turn edge to dump more out before Stony comes down or before they start going off. But bright side, we got our play points back and we got some treasure chests, which I'm just slowly accruing and will probably sell at some point to buy some more sideboard card choices. Currently on my watch list would be Dispatch, which will be cheap. Maybe another Bitter Blossom if I see some more combo / Jace decks. I didn't see any last league, didn't see any this league, but that doesn't mean anything. It's 2 leagues in the recent times. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. Had a good time tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.